Freaknik, the wildest party never told documentary dropped on Hulu, people. A cultural event from the 80s to the late 90s. This tells the story of how a small HBCU picnic grew into one of the wildest parties that Atlanta has ever seen. I felt like the doc did a great job explaining the history of how it grew from that humble beginnings of being a picnic where only college students were attending to becoming such a wild party that some of the biggest celebrities within the black cultural zeitgeist was attending. Now, I'm not old enough to have ever attended one of these Freakniks, but I've heard the legends, I've heard the stories, I've seen clips from some of them tapes, y'all. So I completely understand why when this was announced a year ago that some people were concerned on what they was gonna see. But for the most part, it was just people having fun, especially college students, able to come together. A true event for us, by us. Yes, it was wild, fun, exciting, and all those college students were having a good time. And as the documentary goes on, we understand why this event came to no longer be in existence. Some spoilers for what they go into in the doc. One of those things being that Atlanta was a convention town, and they didn't want all those wild, crazy, young 20-year-olds running in the city while they were trying to have these important conventions. And let's be honest with ourselves, a lot of people in those southern states didn't want to have a big old party that had a lot of faces that were melanated like mine. And then Atlanta got the Olympics coming to their city. They were like, oh no, yeah, we're going to have to change some of this, y'all. But what was really unfortunate was, the party did probably get a little too out of hand. And I think that really happened when it devolved from just being a gathering of all these black students from across the country to a lot of individuals coming that had nothing to lose and acted accordingly. But I enjoyed this doc, and if you're trying to learn some black cultural history, I feel like this is a good starting point to learn about Freaknik. And I just know there is somebody's uncle who's still holding on to some of those legendary tapes. And if you've seen this doc, let me know how you felt about it. Let me know your thoughts and opinions, and make sure you like my video, subscribe, follow, do all that cool stuff.